I was military dependent, and as a small child, dependents don't get dental care. So it was hit or miss, you know. I got it when I was really young, but then as I got older, it was only if you had problems. I had several large fillings in my molars, and all of a sudden, the last maybe 3-4 years, the teeth just started breaking down. Didn't like to smile in the daytime. I had some problems with my front teeth, and it just, you know, I didn't want people to see my teeth. I was embarrassed of them. Now they can look at them, yeah. I didn't want to wake up in the morning and see my teeth floating in the glass on the nightstand. That wasn't going to happen. I wanted something to be in there permanently. Family and friends that had problems with dentures, as they got older, they didn't fit right. They had to have them remade, sores on the gums, things like that. I didn't want to have to deal with that. They did a CAT scan of my mouth, and he did evaluation. He told me I was an excellent candidate for the procedure, and we scheduled the surgery date. Dr. Voit has done the procedure approximately like 700 times. They've done it here in the States for like 5 years, and it's been done in Europe for 15 years, I believe. So I was very confident in having it done. And it was interesting to know that he actually made teeth for the late President Nixon, too. It's kind of cool. I had to be at the office at like 5:20 in the morning. They prepped me. I was sitting in a chair at 6 o'clock, and the next thing I know, they were waking me up. Dr. Voit held up a mirror, and he asked me what I thought, and my response was, I think I could cry. They look great. And I walked out the door at 4:15 that afternoon with a full set of teeth. It was pretty cool. My biggest fear was being aware that someone was in my mouth pulling my teeth out. I didn't want to have nothing to do with that, and of course I was completely sedated for the procedure. And afterwards, I couldn't really describe it as pain. It was more of a, I'd have to say, a mild to moderate discomfort. No, it was nothing like I thought it was going to be like. It was not a totally unpleasant experience. I was having such problems with my teeth in the past that's all gone. No more pain. I mean, I was eating, and it was very difficult to eat before with the teeth I had. This is much, much better. Because they look great, and they actually, I mean, I'm still not really 100% used to them, but they feel natural. And when I bite down, I feel like I'm biting down on my own teeth. I mean, they actually function and feel like my own teeth in my mouth. You know, my closest friends, of course, know and stuff. I've had a couple of them tell me, they look so real. And they pretty much do. They look real. If I would have tried to save what I had, I would have been putting good money to bad. It's not a cheap proposition by any means, but at the same time, I wanted something permanent. I didn't want to have to deal with anything else, so it made total sense to me. There were financing options available through Care Credit. Fortunately, I was able to dip into my little retirement honeypot, so to say, and was able to afford it. I've had 2 appointments already. One was 1 week after the procedure. They took a look, said everything was great. I came back a week later, and they upgraded my diet and said things were looking great, and I go back actually on the 1st of February. It's going to be a month since I had the procedure in just like 3 or 4 days. I can't wait till I'm totally healed and ready to go, and yeah, that's going to be a good day. Digging into a nice big steak. I think it was a smart choice for me, most definitely. I pretty much recommend it to anybody that was in need of some kind of permanent solution, most definitely.